Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew Augustine, also known as Dat Boy Drew of Notion Games. I am here today to show you a little bit of the development of my old and new game, Up Up Ubie. This is Up Up Ubie Remix. Now, Up Up Ubie is a game, was one of my first games that I ever put out. It was only on iOS, so iPhone, iPad, iPod. A lot of people from the Android family always wanted to play the game. I just never got around to releasing it on Android. But now I'm remaking the entire game, adding new things, and I basically called it Up Up Ubie Remix. So this is the new theme song made by Callum Bowen. If you so choose, you could tap the logo and they'll play the original theme song from the first Up Up Ubie. I have Honeybee. Here you could collect your children throughout the game. I'll talk more about that later when I have more of that developed. Panda Shop, some of you recognize him from Team Notion, also from Super Ubie Land. Honeybee is also from Super Ubie Land, but Panda Shop is basically where you'll buy all the stuff. I'm not done with this. This is empty right now. But basically you kind of get the gist. You'll buy different colored costumes for Ubie, different characters, different levels, power-ups, all that. So we'll go to the main game. This is running on the Samsung Galaxy Note, by the way. So a lot of the gameplay remains the same. You basically put down a balloon by tapping the screen, and you could have Ubie hang if you tap a balloon above him while he's bouncing up. I got a power up, which is a feather power up, which attracts all the coins towards Ubie. And I just grabbed the feather power up, which allows him to float. And here's the meat power up. I can't get it, I just jumped over it. So what you want to do is keep Ubie afloat. You don't want him to fall at all. Want to make sure, see, I just let him die. You want to make sure that he stays afloat, but you also want to make sure to kill all the enemies on the screen. And you drag your finger and try to chain as many enemies together in a combo as possible. So what new that I've put in is these are a lot of the sprites from Super Ubie Land. I'm trying to create a universe with Ubie, so I took out a lot of the original sprites, the original birds and stuff, and put in the birds from Super Ubie Land. Now here's an example of the power up. Call him Fat Ubie. This is when you eat the meat. Basically what happens here is he's invincible, and there's a long chain of coins that come. You can collect it, and any enemy that he actually comes in contact in at this point is worth 5,000 points each, so they're worth a lot more points. Ubie doesn't take any damage, like he doesn't lose any coins. And that's another new thing. When Ubie actually gets hit by an enemy, he loses coins. Depending on what enemy he gets hit by determines it determines how many coins he actually loses. So if he hits one of the blue puffish, he loses 3. If he hits one of the yellow birds, he loses 1. Red, he loses 2. So you can lose a lot of the coins that you gather on this. I might change the numbers around, it depends. I have to do a lot of testing, but basically the game is still the same. This is just coming out on multiple platforms. I'm making a lot of gameplay tweaks and a lot of rules, trying to update everything and have it feeling solid. So that's what happens when you die so far, and it just takes you back to the main menu screen. Well, I'm gonna put this out kind of like a little test for people that want to play, test it on their devices, their Androids, their iOS devices, and see how the gameplay feels. That way I can hopefully get some feedback from you guys, and I could tweak it and make it as good as the game as I possibly can. I'll be giving an update when I'm going to give out the beta, and then I'll release it in the stores and all that good stuff. So thank you guys. It's Andrew Augustine. Talk to y'all later.